Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Mickleham FC in yellow versus Elsternwick FC in purple. This is second leg action. 3-all draws for the first half. The first leg 3-all draw, both teams blocking a dead heat. Elsternwick FC, Michael Futsalroos, Kurt Marotta, Shaban Rajab, Soren Zagoski, Peter Panayotis, Stuart Jordan, Andrew Skoulos and Steve Nicolaidis rounds off the FC Elsternwick brigade. Mickleham FC across one Charlie Edges, Dean Vasic, Ante Visevic, Zach Karen, Luke Visevic, Ben Kierbach and Simon Nemesic. I'm joined by the Stammer Ninja commentator, that's Theo Lascaris, and I'm Peter Bardman. Welcome to the second leg. Stammer, we saw a very, very close battle. A lot of penalties missed in the first leg.
Probably should have gone with a 2-goal buffer.
Probably should have a 2-goal buffer. The keeper was the difference. Charlie.
Scottinus had a superb game last week. Reckon he can play 2 in a row, Chiefy?
Well, he's going to have to. The boys from Mickleham would want him to pull it up. Make sure he's able to produce another big result. The ball is thrown here, free kick. Kierbach all over. Marotta
had a good season in the state league, kicking 26 goals for the season. Kurt Marotta.
Oh,
great strike there by Steve Nicolaidis. Hits the crossbar. It's egregious. Charlie had no idea about that, did he? No.
Oh, he's let it go wide, and so no harm done. And hit the crossbar. First strike there to Elsternwick, the purple brigade. As Kierbach has a left foot crack, goes nowhere. Message tries to find Kierbach again. The ball goes out. We saw a very scrappy opening of the Albert Park game versus Brimbank. I'm sure we're going to see no different here as Nicolaidis gets the ball rolling.
Former V-League player, he played at a few clubs, Metropolitan, Carlton, stints at Pascoval too, so he's been around, hasn't played for a while. And back in the State League, and he's got his opportunity now with Elsternwick.
That's right, message. All the way up for Rice. Oh, over the top. That's it. Crossbar as well, Stabman. And who was the striker there?
Dan Vasic, played in the State League with St Kilda.
Visevic to Vasic.
Transferred over in the transfer season to Mickleham for the Qualifiers.
Naz over the top. Oh, he's just done a cheeky pass there to Marotta. Marotta not being able to get the cross in as
Zagoski. Nicolaidis back there.
Nicolaidis. Elsternwick want to get their passing game happening. He comes all the way here, 1-2. Left foot, no opening there. Big foot in the way there.
First game here by the young fella.
Visevic.
Format.
Okay, that was good. Visevic blocking the ball. That's what I'm talking about.
Elsternwick had a good season in the State League, finishing second, and that's why they're playing Mickleham. They finished 11th in the V-League, Chiefy. And Elsternwick won 8 games by a goal in their last game of the season.
He's the first one. Oh,
it is the first one.
Zagoski nutmegs Ikasidis. Ikasidis having a stellar game last week. This puts Elsternwick 1 goal to the good.
Great
lovely play. Oh, and a lovely cheeky nutmeg pass, Charlie Ikasidis.
Great interception there by Zagoski. Had Marotta on his right, could have gone through, but he goes, I'll go through Charlie's legs. And that puts Elsternwick 1 goal in front now.
4-3 on aggregate, 1-0 on today's score.
Yeah, as I said, Elsternwick had the opportunity to win the State League championship, but they fell short to Hume in the last game of the night, which Hume spanked them 11-1.
Now Elsternwick, we're just waiting for that win to go straight up. Well, they're through the qualifiers, got a second chance, as you call it, as Marotta. Big strike there in Ante.
Where's Ruben Trebonoski, Chiefy?
I think Stanley rolled the ankle and he wasn't there for the first leg and he's not here for the second leg.
He's going to be missed, Ruben.
He might be missed.
Visevic with a strike. Christo Dulu does well there.
Vasic with a pass. Visevic with a big toe poke there. Good save there. Christo Dulu, is it?
Yes, Chief, you know much about him?
I've seen him a couple of times. I'm sure Elsternwick won a big one out of him. He hasn't been tested regularly. They went down 3-0 last week, Elsternwick, but came home with a wet sail as a Kierbach!
Benny Kierbach, what a great strike that was, Chiefy. And they're back on level terms, Mickleham.
He's been the only shining light, I would say, in Mickleham
second half. Yes, I agree with you.
He's done well for the boys in yellow, although they haven't had a season to remember. And Mr. Dillon going across goal, they're always hard those ones going across the goal, but 1-1 the score, 4 aggregate as Karen on the ball with a toe poke. Looks like they hit
Panagiotis is on now. Panagiotis is on now, Chiefy.
Panagiotis is the name. And,
solid ball is in it.
Both teams having their fair share of the ball. Can't spill there's that man Gearbox that scored a lovely goal earlier on. He's carrying this the ball. On his way in. Usage, but he couldn't get away. Foul call.
And he fouls Zadoski.
That's correct.
Jab with a strike straight into the backside of Ante Visevic.
Visevic trying to rally the troops to get him organised. Oh, that's a big mistake.
Big mistake.
And who was there in the back post?
Panagiotis. And he punishes Mickleham.
Yes, he does.
And he blows a kiss to the fans.
Panagiotis there in the right place.
Bad marking, Bob.
Very bad mark. And have a look at this. Where is the fourth defender? Vincic is in no man's land.
But they still had enough.
They should have all three behind the ball stand. You know the principle of futsal. It's not just a casual leisure day in the park where you can just leave there Panagiotis.
Battling away.
He's a battler. He's battling away. He's trying to get past there. But Vincic won't have any of it. Here comes to Big Charlie in goals. Here comes Vincic.
Oh, what a great goal there by Simon Pincic. He's had a couple of good games in the V-League, Chief. You know this young fella can strike it from good angles.
It hasn't been bad at all with a big crack there, and I don't think Christopher Doulis knew anything about it. Big toe poke, hard to say there for traffic.
Back on level terms again, Chief.
Certainly right, Statman. 5-all the score, 2-all on aggregate demand, and goal for goal. Who's going to go through the V-League in the 2012 season?
Four passes, but
Elsternwick. They've been in the State League for 3 seasons now. Been threatening. Been knocking on the door for a V-League appearance.
One time they were penalised, if you remember, Chiefy.
They were penalised famously 2 seasons ago. As jab. Oh, no,
Spiros. Great goal by Futsal, and he's pumped, Chiefy.
And he's Spiros.
Even the keeper's pumped.
Everyone's pumped. He almost gets a trick there by Karen, but cracks it. And he can see this. We're not sure what he was doing.
He turned his backside on it, Chiefy, for some reason.
He just did the old-fashioned. I'm not having a look at it at all. But Elsternwick in front now.
They're missing Dario Lasic. He's a great young player, a great season in the State League for Elsternwick. He's doing the managerial duties tonight.
6'5".
Lasic does well there. Great
Karen.
Great to...
should have done there, Jack Karen should have done a lot better there. Big crack. They could see this makes it look good. Ball still in the line. He couldn't get it across goal.
Look, Visevic on the pitch now. All the way back to Gearbox. Back to Visevic.
Speedy young talent. Oh! And Vasic, the crack in the end. Good strike there by Zoran Zuboski. These boys been together, I've been told, for many years now. Grew up together. Got a bit of an understanding with each other. He's somewhat a bit lucky to come against Mickleham, who's haven't been in form. This is their opportunity to see some V-League action.
Well, Chief, they didn't win the State League Championship, but they got the second best prize today, Mickleham.
And they did, and perhaps that's just as good as winning.
Great finish there by Morata. What was Charlie thinking there, Chief? He's turned the backside on it again.
He's waltzed in, and this is a complete different. To be fair, one-on-one, great play there with a lovely cut back there by Zadoski.
Really, you should face it, shouldn't you, Chief, as a keeper?
Zadoski does well, Morata puts it away.
He's turned the backside.
Well, it is one-on-one. He shouldn't be left in that position, but credit to the Elsternwick lads. They opened up the gap. They're playing the angles well. You can see this bringing the ball away, trying to find Ante Visevic. But you can see he's playing a bit of a game there, but Visevic, Gearbox, he's trying to have a crack. He's got a game there. He's been playing well.
Cormac.
No, with Zadoski, number 6 is Zadoski.
Cormac, they look similar, Chiefy, don't they?
They do, and it's got the 5th foul. penalty mark, and if you remember, he Casitas did unbelievably same as 3 last week. He saved a few missed mark.
I don't think Rajab will be taking him, Chiefy.
Let's have a look. Who's going to step up for this Elsternwick? The purple machine soon, and it's
Casitas.
And Korsnak, casually as you like, steps up and puts a worm burner.
Also got to mention Korsnak's first game, Chiefy. In a qualifier, it's a big game to step into.
Does well. Oh, that's lovely penalty take.
Charlie done well, got a hand to it, Chiefy.
Charlie just couldn't get enough on it. 8-5 on aggregate.
3-goal bumper now, Chiefy. Half time, a Nike teamwear. Look at those lovely Nike teamwear range. Come down. We've got ridiculous prices on these Guernsey shorts, socks, tops, shin pads, beanies, tracksuits, everything, Chiefy. Now the second half will go away.
5-2 on aggregate at the moment. On Elston, sorry, 5-2 to score, 8-5 on aggregate. Elsternwick at this stage going through the V-League. Going through the premiership in the 2012 season.
Still another half to go, Chiefy. Don't get carried away.
As the Nike teamwear are shaping them up, they're taking their sizes. They'll be wearing a lovely blue uniform if they get
Great play there by Mickleham, Chiefy. They set that up well, and Simon Pincic finished the good work, and he's got a brace already tonight, Simon Pincic.
Yes, a lovely
great ball there by Dejan Vasic.
Dejan Vasic, a big contributor today.
Yes.
Good combination there. They're not going away. 8-6 overall on aggregate, 5-4, 5-3 the score in today's second leg. Ante Visovic. Goes long, goes to the second quarter, stabbing on the game has sort of dropped in pace as Bop is telling everyone to relax. Calm down, slide ball, Mickleham to bring it in. The side ball though, it's the keeper Fernando. Big long throw, Rejab. I'm sorry, Fernando, the defender. We'll get these names wrong. We'll bring them to you. They get through and play the 2012 season. We'll get him out in the cough as the young lad who's come in here, Korsnak, has impressed me standing. Although he loses the ball there, this is costly. Oh, and he's lucky there, although he's done some good work. He just can't afford to lose the ball here in the premiership. This Pincic could have got his hat-trick. He loves the topo.
It is clever footwork there by Steve Mickleham.
Stalwart Mickleham. Moves out to Pincic, and Korsnak has lost the ball twice in defence. Oh, they've got to make sure. He's got to make sure. And if they do get into the premiership, those you lose the ball in that area, you will be definitely punished. It's a bit of a scrap here. A bit of a scrap as Zadoski went down. Korsnak. Oh!
Great save there by Charlie.
He's
been exposed far too many times tonight at Charlie.
Zadoski, nippy play.
Very good player, Zadoski.
You can see this. They've got a couple of nippy players. If this team stays fit, stay on their man-to-man, stick to their daggers. Anything can happen. Looks like they've gone to the right lineup. It's not top heavy, very fast, quick players. Playing against an aging list here in Mickleham. Apart from one or two players, they're getting a bit long in the tooth, you'd have to say, to some degree. I think they'll argue about that. As Zadoski, Zadoski weaves past, good pass. Oh, what a combination! And
Rajab was there to finish up the good. Was there to finish up the good work set up by Zoran Zadoski. Look at this nippy quickness. Beautiful, well done, Zoran Zadoski. Your goal, mate. Great goal.
Well, he's playing well. The players in Mickleham are finding it hard to contain, and their players walking back.
9-6 now, 3 goals in front now, Elsternwick, Chief.
Ilke missing for Mickleham and Ruben. 2 players that played most in the second half of the season. Rajab, who's in the Pincic. He strikes him, but Rajab does not finish the ball.
Does very well.
What can he do? Rajab got all the way. He had Zadoski on the other side. He could have passed to the wrong. Korsnak's covering. It's not Mickleham to beat. Oh, just wide. He's He's doing quite well there, Gearbox. Gearbox needs a bit of support. He's doing well.
Penalty and alright playing to the play in Chief.
Give a poor pass there, got Mr. Dulos. Not being injured recently, all the way in. Gearbox looking to get him win in the match. Playing the football, smart play, start again. Message. Oh, Vicente!
Great save there by Michael Christopher.
It was a great save. I think he snapped the back spot. What did he do there? Have a look. Oh, he went throwing the back, bang. And that hurts, Stabby. You know that. That hurts.
That's not too bad, though.
It is a big issue, but it does really land. Gearbox looking to do across goal. Blocked by Marotta. Great run. Ooh. You can see this. Always going for a run. One, two across goals. Karen, no stride. Dasic, my apologies. And the ball goes out. Very scrappy affair. No surprise, both these teams in the lower end of the parameter as far as the elite goes. But whoever gets through, they've got plenty of time to work on. And the balls aren't crisp. They're not as crisp as you like them, Stabby, are they?
Not at all, Chief.
He needs to pick up pace. Usage. Close to cut back one. Oh, and a cross. The Gearbox. Vicente correct, Stabby. And bang. It'll hit the post, Stabby.
Yes, hit the upright.
Who picked the call here? Ooh.
Charlie does well there, Chief.
You can see it does well. Gearbox. Nice pass. Gearbox with plenty of moves.
Poor pass there by Vicente to no one in particular.
Been a very scrappy affair, my friend Stanman.
Daryl Ash is doing the managerial duties tonight, doing a great job, so
it's been a foot for manager for tonight. Marotta!
Oh, great strike by Marotta. But I think Charlie should have done better, Chief. Great goal by Kurt Marotta, brings up a brace for him tonight.
Kurt Marotta with his second goal as he gets past Gearbox and a snapshot pass. You can see this. You can see this. When he was picking daisies in a beautiful green field, unfortunately once slipped through his hand. It's Marotta.
Poor goal, they're going front now. I think the ball game is over, and I think it's too early, but we will welcome now to the V-League.
Still plenty of time, Stanley. We can't really write this one off yet, although the purists will say
plenty of time.
The last game of the night, you've seen a great card underneath. What great games we saw tonight.
That's a poor strike there by Ante Vicevic.
Vicevic hurt him away, and that pretty much sums up the night for Mickleham. As the main man goes out and
good save there by Charlie.
Good save, but it's been a great night tonight, Stabby. We've already seen Albert Park go through an absolute crackerjack.
We've seen Hume go through too.
What a game between Hume and Fitzroy. That was the highest level.
Chief, this will be the first time probably since our Futsalroos that all four state league teams are going through to the V-League.
That is correct.
If the score remains.
The score remains. It's the history
in the making.
First time ever that every state league team has gone through.
And Marotta gets a hat-trick tonight. Kurt Marotta.
Kurt Marotta gets a hat-trick, and there you go. The Elsternwick boys are not celebrating yet. They know that this one's in the bag, although they're keeping a lid on it. As Mickleham does well with a toe poke to the knee, bang, goal. You see he's not having the night he would love. Couldn't repeat last week's heroics. 11-6 on aggregate. It's game over, Stanman. There is no return, 5 goals. In 10 minutes, it's a big arm for this Mickleham side.
Yes,
it can happen.
Yes, Mickleham will be returning, Chief, in the state league.
They will be returning in the state league, Stanley. There's no doubt about it. But we mentioned earlier the games already. Albert Park through, Hume through. We know Collingwood got through because they ended on top.
State league champions.
They are the state league champions for the second time. And Elsternwick complete the York Ball. The state league team's going through it. Party tricks are coming out. There's another one. No, it's not.
Corner ball, Chief.
I'm getting a bit too excited. The ball will be brought back in. Stay Mickleham. Just right by the stalwart. As Mickleham goes with a toe poke, flickeroon. And pretty average miss there when you catch that player. Is that Kurt Marotta? Yes. That's been pretty good. This is held on. 1-2 plays, brilliant play.
Brilliant play, Elsternwick.
Marotta gets his fourth. 4 goals by Kurt Marotta, and this is clinical stuff. Elsternwick, welcome to the V-League. I'll call it from now. there is no chance, and Andrew Skoulos supplying the pass. And in that case, you can see this had no chance whatsoever. And Karen stranded after the ball was lost quite generously there by Luke Visovic. What can you say, Stamen? This is what do you call it? It's not a trifecta. What do you call it when you get 4 in a row, Stamen?
Quadrella.
It's a quadrella, not a quadrella, it's a quadrella. Is that right, Stamen?
Absolutely right.
Correct, and he's sharpened. The stalwart of the league.
He's been at a few V-League Cup summer at Jag, played at Albert Park. And another one from Marotta. Through Charlie Ecclesides.
With a rock and roll username with our official. Checking into the camera, I'm not sure what that was about. But the rock and roll shot, bang. And this is game over. Kurt Marotta. Bang. Statman. It's curtains.
Charlie couldn't recapture his form.
He couldn't recapture his form, but it's not all up to Charlie. They've played pretty average as Anthony Visovic back onto the court. And who we got here? We've got Patty Gattis getting a bit of game time here. Statman needs to get a little bit fitter if he wants to play at the top level. Pretty handy with the feet.
He's a solid defender, George.
Solid defender, yes, he's looking good, Just needs probably to get a bit more fitter there, Statman. He's a good lad.
I'm sure he'll work on that, George.
Sure he will, and you'll be happy nevertheless. Doesn't matter what happens. There's one bloke there, he needs to get fitter, taking photos. Bang! Whoa! Drake Statman almost blew the camera off the pedal. And look at the cameraman in the background there. What a mess. What can you say? It's Calamity James. This game is completely over. The Elsternwick are going to party it up like it's 1964. Statman, whatever the date it was, you can party it up. Who's that? Over the top, and guess who it is?
Zardowski.
It's Zardowski. Gets his second goal. Nice mix around here of players. Rishat with 1. Zoran Zardowski with 2. Kurt with 4. That's Kurt Marotta, the rock and roll star. Patty Gattis with 1. Andrew Skoulos with 1. Errol Borchnak, who's impressed us, with 1. And is there time for another one? Statman. 14-5 the score is a demolition. The score is 11-3, 11-2, Statman. This is an absolute annihilation, and perhaps it's a reflection of Mickleham's season.
That's exactly right, Chiefy.
Gearbox. That's one of a few players.
Shining light.
Yes, just a Zulu pump one away. Perhaps what will happen to this team? Will players move around and Gearbox potentially? Perhaps there might be a home for Simon and Benisic.
That's about it, probably.
Statman, a young lad in Luke Visovic, probably a bit young still, but has got potential. As Benisic gets thrown to the side. Right at the top, Patty Gattis trying to do too much. I suppose you could do that, you could try all this stuff when you're 15 goals are good, or 14 goals are good. And it is Calamity James, there's Twisted Doulos. This game is over. Referee just blow the whistle.
He's had a good game, hasn't he?
He has, just waiting for the celebrations to kick in. And Simon Benisic just
they're going to party long into the night, Elsternwick.
Oh, they're going to party hard. Look, you can see the purple hats coming out. Oh, and they're pushing it back as Gearbox. Rajab not happy with it. A yellow card there comes out from the official Edinburgh Boats. As it's game over.
That's it, the party starting, Chiefy.
And then celebration.
Congratulations, Elsternwick FC. Welcome to the 212 Nike V-League Premiership. And Chief, you can say it.
Commiserations to Mickleham FC. You're going back to the State League. Perhaps you can win it and come back up. 14-6 the final score, Statman. There's 5 goals by Kurt Marotta.
Let's go to the interview now, Chief.
We're going to go to the interview. Celebrations, jubilations all round.
It's party time.
Have a look at the scene, Statman. As you're losing control yourself. The boys are out, the fans have come onto the field to celebrate it with the lads. What will happen is this cameraman at the back there, he's familiar, Statman, taking some snappy shots. What will happen? And there we go. And the celebrations are starting. They'll go long into the night as the lads have come back onto the field. And let's get an interview.
I'm here with Kurt Morata from Elsternwick Futsal Club. Great season personally for yourself, kicked you 26 goals in the State League, and tonight a big one from you, a bag of 5. Going into the game, all the tactics by the boys.
Oh, tactics by the boys were, you know, all get back in a pack. Last week they counted on us, scored a couple of cheap goals. I think we defended well tonight, and it was a good win by the boys. Did
you expect that 3-all first leg, and in the second leg you comprehensively beat them? Did you expect that, or did you expect a tougher game from the Mickleham boys?
Oh, I think last week we did dominate last week. We missed 3 easy penalties, so I think we should have had the game wrapped up last week. But it was a good comeback by the boys, and a good 8-goal win.
It was a great season by the boys, winning about 9 games by a goal, and then the last game of the season, you had to beat Hume to win the State League Championship, and unfortunately they beat you 11-1. What happened in that game?
You know, we were probably a bit too cocky. We came into the game thinking, you know, we're going to win the State League pretty easily. We came out and they just dominated. I think they had a few new players when we played them last time. They deserved the win, and looking forward to meeting them in the V-League.
The V-League now, obviously now, are you going to make any changes, or are you going to go with the same team in the V-League?
Well, we've made a few changes we had Tommy in, when we had...
He didn't come tonight?
He didn't come tonight. Yes. We had a new guy in tonight, Errol. I think he played pretty well.
Yes, he did play very well, yes.
We might... it's a tough one.
Johnny's going to be missed because he's a quality player.
Johnny is going to be missed. Had a knee reco yesterday. I wish him the best.
So do I. Good luck, Johnny. Dario Lassie's which is in tonight. I reckon he's a very quality player. He's going to come back into that team.
Yes, Dario is a very quality player. We didn't really miss him tonight, but we're going to be. If he doesn't play in the V-League, we're going to miss him a lot. He's a very good player.
But on your personal performance, you had a great season and a great game tonight. Well done, and good luck in the V-League.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you, Kurt. Thank you, mate.
Cheers, bud.
You have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's all over, wrapped up. Well done to Albert Park, well done to Hume, well done to Collingwood, they got up earlier on.
Well done to basketball, well done to Ball too, Chiefy.
Yes, and well done to Elsternwick FC. What a night, what great night of action. Don't forget the F1 Cup final next week. Well done to all the teams, it's fantastic.